It's a structural material that is being used abundantly. It's an element which is very abundantly available in the Earth's crust. It is extracted currently through minerals and even through seawater extensively globally, right? It's the third most commonly used structural metal globally, and it's 100% recyclable. Even the waste product that comes out of a lot of the manufacturing can be used in other industries for other purposes. So the current supply chain of magnesium, I'll cover this a little bit. So 90% of supply chain of raw material comes from China. The other reliable countries for magnesium are Germany, United Kingdom, Australia, Israel. There's a lot of options for alternatives, but 90% of complete raw material is currently extracted in China. So they are the major source for this industry. We also in-house we make our own alloy. So if we use pure magnesium, then we combine it with the other elements to make the commercially viable alloys that are for production. So we do that. We are able to do that within India itself, and India has like abundant reserves of magnesium, but there's no active mines. So hopefully in the next decade, if that does come up, so magnesium prices would definitely drop. Okay. So when people talk about magnesium, they're not really talking about pure magnesium. Magnesium is then alloyed into different uh, alloys, basically, essentially, commercial grade alloys. And when you talk about magnesium, they're usually talking about the commercial grade alloy, and they refer to something. You'll hear something like AZ91, AM60, ZE41. These kind of terminologies would come in when you're talking about magnesium. So just I'll cover the three major series of alloys that are currently available in India, and you would have to deal with if you're getting into magnesium production at any point, or you're interested in magnesium. So and the nomenclature, like how do you recognize what that means, right? So as you can see from this presentation, this is the AZ series, where A stands for the highest alloy content in this alloy, right? So here's on the right side, you will see like a chart, like a list of uh, names of the alloying elements that can be used in magnesium, and you can use that to decipher what A means, what Z means, right? So that's aluminum and zinc. The 9 and the 1 stand for the highest. Nine, the first number stands for the uh, percentage of aluminum, the first element, highest alloy content element. So that's 9% aluminum and 1% zinc. And C stands for the revision series level. So the alloys are constantly revised and the composition is improved constantly. So whenever we are currently at AZ91E, but C is also commercially viable, D is also commercially viable, E is the purest form of that alloy. So that's also viable. But yeah, so that's how you would recognize the alloy names. And F obviously is the temper condition that is there. So AZ series is the most commercially used magnesium alloy in India and globally, and they're used for almost every industry, every use case. You would first consider AZ91 and then you would go to the others usually.